Understanding the intertwined threads, codependency, C-PTSD and narcissistic abuse. Codependency, C-PTSD and narcissistic abuse are often intertwined. They can create a painful and confusing experience. Understanding each of these concepts is crucial for healing. We will explore their characteristics and how they relate to one another. Codependency is a pattern of neglecting one's own needs. It involves focusing excessively on the needs of others. People-pleasing and difficulty setting boundaries are common signs. C-PTSD, or a complex post-traumatic stress disorder, results from prolonged exposure to trauma. This can be emotional, physical, or sexual abuse. Symptoms include flashbacks, nightmares, and emotional dysregulation. Narcissistic abuse is a form of emotional abuse. It is inflicted by someone with narcissistic personality disorder. This abuse is characterized by manipulation, gaslighting, and a lack of empathy. These three conditions often coexist and reinforce each other. Recognizing their presence in your life is the first step toward breaking free. Codependency is a behavioral condition that affects many individuals. It is characterized by an excessive need for approval and validation from others, often leading to a cycle of seeking external affirmation. Codependent individuals often prioritize the needs of others above their own, neglecting their personal well-being and responsibilities. They struggle to set healthy boundaries, finding it difficult to say no or assert their own needs. They may have a distorted sense of responsibility for others' feelings and actions, feeling guilty when they cannot meet everyone's expectations. This can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, and a loss of self-identity as they continuously put others first. Codependent individuals may have difficulty identifying their own emotions and needs, often feeling confused about their true desires. They may seek validation and worthiness through caretaking and pleasing others, hoping to feel valued and appreciated. This pattern often stems from early childhood experiences, where they learn to prioritize others to feel safe. These experiences may involve growing up in a family with addiction, abuse, or neglect, shaping their behavior and self-worth. These individuals may have learned to suppress their own needs to maintain a sense of safety and stability, often at a great personal cost. Understanding the root causes of codependency is essential for breaking free from these unhealthy patterns and reclaiming one's sense of self.
It's like I always felt like I had to make everyone else happy just to keep the peace, even if it meant sacrificing my own happiness. I didn't even know what I wanted anymore, and it took a long time to realize that my needs mattered too.
C-PTSD is a mental health condition. It develops in response to prolonged exposure to traumatic experiences. These experiences often involve interpersonal violence, such as childhood abuse, domestic violence, or being in a relationship with a narcissist. C-PTSD can manifest in a wide range of symptoms. These symptoms include flashbacks, nightmares, emotional dysregulation, difficulty trusting others, and a pervasive sense of fear or danger. People with C-PTSD may also experience somatic symptoms. These can include headaches, stomach aches, and chronic pain. These symptoms can significantly impact an individual's ability to function in daily life. They can affect their relationships, work, and overall well-being. It is important to remember that C-PTSD is a treatable condition. With therapy and support, individuals can heal from trauma and build a brighter future. Narcissistic abuse is a form of emotional and psychological abuse. It is perpetrated by someone with narcissistic personality disorder, a condition characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. Narcissists have a grandiose sense of self-importance, often believing they are superior to others and entitled to special treatment. They crave admiration and lack empathy for others, making it difficult for them to form genuine, caring relationships. They use manipulation, gaslighting, and other tactics to control and exploit their victims, often leaving them feeling confused and powerless. Narcissistic abuse can be insidious and difficult to recognize, as it often starts subtly and escalates over time. It often begins subtly, with the narcissist charming and love-bombing their victim, showering them with affection and attention. Over time, the abuse escalates, becoming more frequent and intense. It can include verbal attacks, emotional blackmail, isolation from loved ones, and financial control, all designed to undermine the victim's sense of self-worth. Victims of narcissistic abuse often experience a range of psychological effects which can be long-lasting and deeply damaging. These effects include anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and C-PTSD, making it difficult for victims to trust others and rebuild their lives.
At first, he was so perfect. He made me feel like I was the most important person in the world. But then, it all changed. The loving gestures turned into criticism and control.
You know, you wouldn't be anywhere without me. You're lucky I even put up with you. This constant belittling eroded my confidence.
These harmful dynamics can leave deep emotional scars, but recognizing the signs is the first step toward reclaiming your life. Seeking support from friends, family, or professionals can help you heal and move forward. Section 5, the toxic triangle. How these conditions intersect. Codependency, C-PTSD, and narcissistic abuse often intersect. They create a toxic triangle of pain and dysfunction. Individuals with codependent tendencies may be drawn to narcissists. This is because narcissists initially appear charming and confident. Codependents, with their need to please and fix others, may try to help the narcissist. They may overlook red flags and make excuses for their abusive behavior. This dynamic creates a fertile ground for narcissistic abuse to thrive. The narcissist exploits the codependent's need for validation and control. The codependent, in turn, enables the narcissist's abusive behavior. This cycle of abuse can continue for years, leaving the codependent feeling trapped, depleted, and traumatized. This trauma can lead to the development of C-PTSD as the codependent experiences a prolonged sense of fear, helplessness, and betrayal. Understanding the interconnectedness of these conditions is crucial for breaking free from the cycle of abuse and healing. Section 6. Real-world examples. Seeing the patterns. Let's look at a real-world example to illustrate the interplay of these conditions and how they manifest in everyday life. Imagine a woman named Sarah who grew up with an alcoholic father, constantly walking on eggshells. She learned to suppress her own needs and emotions to keep the peace and avoid conflict.
As an adult, I was drawn to a charming and successful man named Mark, who seemed perfect at first. He was initially attentive and flattering, showering me with affection, but he soon revealed his narcissistic traits. He became controlling, critical, and dismissive of my feelings, making me feel small and insignificant.
Sarah, with her codependent tendencies, tries to please Mark and fix his behavior, believing she can change him. She blames herself for his outbursts and makes excuses for his actions, thinking it's her fault.
You're always so sensitive, Sarah. Why can't you just be stronger? If you just tried harder, things would be better. You need to toughen up.
Over time, Sarah's self-esteem erodes, leaving her feeling worthless and trapped. She experiences anxiety, depression, and symptoms of C-PTSD, feeling overwhelmed by her emotions. This example highlights how codependency can make individuals vulnerable to narcissistic abuse, creating a cycle of pain. It also shows how this abuse can lead to the development of C-PTSD, affecting mental health deeply. Recognizing these patterns is essential for breaking free from these toxic relationships and healing, paving the way for a healthier future. Section 7. Breaking Free, a journey of healing and recovery. Healing from the interconnected wounds of codependency, C-PTSD, and narcissistic abuse is possible. It requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the underlying trauma, promotes self-awareness, and empowers individuals to reclaim their lives.
Therapy plays a crucial role in this process. It provides a safe and supportive space to explore past experiences, helps develop coping mechanisms, and builds healthy relationship patterns.
Trauma-informed therapy, such as EMDR or somatic experiencing, can be particularly helpful in addressing the root causes of C-PTSD.
In addition to therapy, self-care practices are essential for healing. These practices include engaging in activities that bring joy, practicing mindfulness and self-compassion, and setting healthy boundaries.
Remember that healing is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and celebrate each step you take towards recovery. Section 8. Building a support system. You are not alone. Building a strong support system is crucial for healing from codependency, C-PTSD, and narcissistic abuse. Surround yourself with people who are understanding, compassionate, and supportive of your journey. This may involve connecting with trusted friends and family members, joining support groups, or seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor. Sharing your experiences with others who understand can help you feel less alone. It can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Remember that you are not defined by your past experiences. You deserve to heal, grow, and create a brighter future for yourself. Section 9. Embracing hope. A brighter future awaits. Healing from the interconnected wounds of codependency, C-PTSD, and narcissistic abuse is a journey that requires courage, resilience, and self-compassion. It is a process of reclaiming your power, rediscovering your worth, and creating a life filled with healthy relationships and authentic happiness. Remember that you are not alone. There are resources available to support you every step of the way. By embracing therapy, self-care, and a strong support system, you can break free from the cycle of abuse and create a brighter future for yourself. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards of healing and freedom are immeasurable. Believe in your ability to heal and never give up hope.